Good. Why is that shadow? I don't know. Hey guys, I'm Teen here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I have another Marvel Champions opening. I got Silk, Black Panther, and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. box, which we'll be doing last, I think, out of the box. And we'll quickly go through Silk and Black Panther. So I think Silk I'm more excited for out of those two hero packs. Probably the most excited I am for any hero out of this group. But I'm really excited for the Thunderbolt, mod sets. I want to try... I didn't grab her thing. I really want to try doing the hood with 7, whatevers. 7 mod sets of Thunderbolts. I think it'll be really interesting. And fun. I'm trying to remember what aspects are in. I think she's Justice, and I know Silk is Protection. Panther, or no, Silk. Yeah, she's Protection and Awesome Poster. And then Shuri's Poster. Pretty cool. I love that we just got, and yeah, Justice. I love that we finally got Black Panther support. Because I have wanted more Black Panther stuff for a while. I thought it'd be an expansion, like a big box, with like Claw as a villain, Killmonger, and other Black Panther villains. Even M'Baku, I guess, is sometimes a villain more in the comics. You know, and then having like Okoye and Shuri as our heroes. But hey, Black Panther's cool. Alright. We got Sydney and her cards. Protection. Oh yeah, ready for a fight. It's cool. Basic, bad stuff, extra stuff. We're kind of going to try and go a little quicker, I guess, than normal, because we do have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. box and the 2 packs, so. Get out, Shuri. Alright. Let's look at our hero. We have Silk, who's a 1, 2, 3. And then if there are 4 more touch cards here, discard all but 4. The response. After you defeat a minion, or side scheme, or resolve a treachery, we can tuck it under here. From the discard pile. Just was 5 hand size and 10 hit points. And Sydney Moon, who is a 6 hand size. Then same thing, about 4 tucked cards. Also, I really like this alter ego art. It's really cool. And then action, discard a card tucked here to draw 2. Also, sorry if I sound really like sniffly. My allergies are really bad. This morning for some reason. Then we have her cards. We got 2 Smoothest Silks, 0 cost event. Hero action, choose an enemy or scheme and play. Discard cards, top of your card deck. Till a card from the same encounter set has been chosen is discarded. We tuck that card under Silk, so you get a free card. Swing Silk Kick, fun callback to Spider-Man. Makes sense because of their connection. Aerial attack superpower, deal 7 damage to an enemy. You may discard a card from tucked to under Silk at the same counter set as the enemy. If you do, it deals 2 additional damage and overkill. That's pretty cool. I like that. Wall Crawl, superpower thwart, 1 cost. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Choose scheme. You may discard card under Silk, same encounter set, and then removes a 3 threat from a scheme. So it could be the same. 1 for 5 is pretty good. I like that. We got Get the Scoop. So let's not have victory for this side scheme. Exhaust your day, remove 2 threat from here. Any player may trigger this. And then when Sydney Moon player, when defeated, looks top 2 cards in counter deck and tucks 1 under their identity. Actually, that'd be cool with Gambit. You can kind of stack the deck to get her a specific card. Albert Moon. 2 cost support. Exhaust him. Tuck the type card under Sydney or heal 1 damage for each tucked card. J. Jonah Jameson. Exhaust this card. Search your deck for a disc for Get the Scoop. Put it into play. That's cool. Or we can just exhaust this card and move 2 threat from a side scheme. That's pretty cool. I like that. Kind of upgrades. Eidetic Memory? Cool memory. Good memory. When you reveal a card from the same card set as tucked your daddy, exhaust it, swap that card. Ooh, and you reveal that card instead. Organic Webbing. I really like this art. That's really cool. Silk gets +1 Thwart. So she goes to a 2/2/3. Exhaust it and discard a card under Silk. And then she gets to ready and has Aerial. Outlaw. Silk makes a basic Thwart exhausted. She gets +1 Thwart for each card hooked under her same encounter set. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Spider Claws. When Silk makes basic attack, you can exhaust it. She gets +1 for each. Okay, +1 attack for each encounter set with the same set, and then she gains Piercing. And then Spider Reflexes. She defends. She gets +1 each for this same set. After this attack, took the top card of the encounter deck under her. I like the tuck mechanic. Tuck mechanic's really cool. I wonder how much more of that we'll get in the future with like heroes and stuff. Then we got Protection. We got Scarlet Spider, a 1/1/5. Ooh, he has double consequential. 3-cost Web Warrior. When another Web Warrior character would take any amount of damage, we deal it to him instead. I like that, and like buffing his health with upgrades and stuff could be interesting. Or like Spider Woman with leadership. We got Spider Bite, 3/2/1/2. Reduce cost to play Spider Bite for each tech upgrade you control. Okay, you're going in my Iron Man decks. Not today as a reprint, but way better art. Stop Hitting Yourself, which is after you defend against an enemy attack, take no damage, deal damage to an enemy equal to your defense. That's cool. Dr. Sinclair, 2-cost support, exhaust her, spend a mental, and then heal damage equal to recovery, and you may discard a status card. Any player may trigger this ability. Okay, so maybe a better Night Nurse. Energy Shield, a 3-cost tech. Attached to a character, maximum character. To trigger take any amount of damage, we can spend X energy resources and prevent X of that damage. Really good. Okay, you just won that in Iron Man. At least one. Oh yeah. The card of the pack. Ready for a fight. Requirement. Physical resource. 1-cost upgrade. Preparation. Ooh, this is great in Widow. Ooh. When an enemy would scheme, discard ready for a fight. Change her form. The enemy attacks you instead. And also, I'm wondering about the timing window. Does Natasha trigger her damage because of that window? Stun Gun. Forgot about this card. Restrict a counter. Restrict a card. Exhaust Stun Gun. Move 1 or 2 counters from it. And then you either 1 counter stun a minion and 2 is stun the villain. I don't know how great that is. But that's just me. We got Madam Web in basic, a 3-cost 2-thwart, 1 attack to help ally. Then after she enters play, look at the top X cards of the counter deck, X number Web Warrior cards you control. You may discard 1 card looked at this way and put the rest back in any order. Spider-Man reprint, Cross Spyro's reprint, nice. Investigative Journalism, a team up with her and Peter. Definitely gonna try this. Alter ego action when an enemy would scheme, cancel that activation, confuse that enemy. Oh yeah, we got New Energy, New Genius, New Strength, and that is her deck. I like it. It's gonna be fun. I love that we're getting more Web Warrior stuff. Alright, then we got Obligation, which we're kind of just gonna skip because we have a lot to go through. We got Moreland, we got The Great Hunt, and then 3 Hunting the Spider Totems, which is kind of, that makes sense, an inheritor for a Web Warrior. Especially for Silk, because if I remember, she was the one they were really after in the comic. Then we got her deck. Spider-Man 2099, 4-cost leadership ally. Awesome that we're getting aspect that's not aggression and justice in there. He's a 2/2/3 after he uses a basic power. Turn a Web Warrior ally in play to its owner's hand. Spider-Woman, 3/1/2/3 after Web Warrior ally, including this one, enters play. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Quick Whip. Requirement Mental. Deal 1 damage to a Web Warrior character you control. Place total of 2 confused status cards and up to 2 enemies. I like that. Getting a leadership version of the protection card. I like that a lot. This will be really good. Oh, Miles is gonna love that. Their investigative journalism, and then Atlas, a Thunderbolt. So another Thunderbolt, which is really cool. Oh, it's 6 cards. I thought it was 5. Okay. Do that. Do that. Do that. That. And that. All right. That is Silk's cards. We got Black Panther. Real quick. Go through her. Oh, she's a lot more basic. There's that. And then all that. And we'll go through everything else. All right. Black Panther Shuri is a 2/1/2 10 5 hand size, 11 hit points. After Black Panther uses a basic power, resolve a special and 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. 6 hand size alter ego for Shuri. Ooh, she's genius. That's really good. That means you can give her ingenuity. Inventor exhaust Shuri. Search your deck for a Black Panther upgrade or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its cost by 2. Okay. I kind of feel like they're going to be really good in protection then. For her cards, we got T'Challa as an ally. You know, I think it's kind of weird art of him, but that's just me. Is it just me? Sorry. Oh, man. Man, my allergies are bad. Oh, sorry about that. Forecast ally 2/2/3. After T'Challa uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade control. Also, he's wild. We got a Clawed Strike. We got 2 of those. Hey, she actually has attack events like T'Challa. 2, so deal 4 damage to an enemy. Resolve special ability on 1 Black upgrade you control. Black Panther upgrade you control. 2 on the brow. Move 3 threat from scheme. Resolve an ability on an upgrade. Wakanda Forever. So she only gets 1 of these on like Panther. She has resolve a special ability on each Black Panther upgrade you control in any order. Nice. You got 2 Vibraniums. I love Vibranium. Honestly, with T'Challa, I don't even run resources that aren't the doubles because I kind of feel like it's not worth it with this Vibranium. Like, I don't run any other resource besides just the doubles added to them, to his deck, because I think that's too many resources. The Elephant's Trunk, exhaust Elephant's Trunk, and or up to 2 other Wakanda allies or supports you control. Draw a card for each one, including this one. No, that's potential. Queen Ramonda. Exhaust her, heal damage from an alter ego with Wakanda trade equal to the alter ego's recovery. So, it's good. Then we got her upgrades. So she has 5. Aja Adana. Exhaust it, shuffle one name specific card from discard pile into your deck. Now her Black Panther upgrades. Kimoido Weeds. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. You may discard this card to confuse an enemy. Panther's Claws. Deals damage to enemy. You may discard this card to deal 3 additional damage to the enemy. If you do, his tech gains piercing. Not bad. Okay, so she can discard her cards, which makes her play better. I guess. I don't know. For a stronger ability. Does that make her better to T'Challa? Maybe. Spider Bites. Choose player. Deal 1 damage to the villain. Each minion engaged with that player. You may discard this card to stun each of those enemies. It's busted. Brave Suit. Move damage from hero to an enemy. You may discard this. Give your hero a tough status card. Also, that might be my favorite art in her entire kit. That is awesome art. Alright. She's Justice. So we got our Justice card. We got Manifold. A 3 cost, 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 health, Avenger, Wakanda ally. After Manifold enters play, choose a player. That player searches their deck and discard pile for a side scheme and adds it to their hand. A.K.A. for player side scheme. Okay, I might be running you in every single Kale deck. He'll probably like you. Infiltration. Thwart. Choose a number from 1 to 5. Discard that many cards to your card deck. Remove 1 threat from a scheme for each card discard this way. Put the 1 minion discard this way into play engage with you. That's really good for Thor. Okay, we got going undercover. Defeating player looks top 5 cards in your card deck. You may add 1 non-specific card from among those to the victory display. Put the rest back in any order. Show of Empathy. When a threat is removed from this scheme, place threat on a non-elite minion. If that minion has threat equal to its then or greater than its remaining hit points, add Show of Empathy to the victory display. Attach 1 set-aside copy of Redemption to that minion. Interesting. The Raft. After a minion was played, tuck it under here. Remove threat from scheme equal to that tucked minion's part of the scheme. For always 4 minions here, deal 1 random minion to any player's face down counter card. Actually sounds kind of good for Thor. Visibility gear, item, tech, punch patrol max 1. When an enemy would attack you, discard it in that enemy schemes. Sonic Rifle reprint. Sting Operation. After a non-elite minion schemes, discard it to discard that minion. Okay. I don't hate it. We got her basic package. Anika. 3 cost, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Dormilage Wakanda. If she uses a basic power, resolve special ability on our Dormilage. Her special is remove a threat from the scheme. Io. Ayo. I feel like Io, I don't know why. 3 cost, 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 health. Dormilage Wakanda. After she uses a basic power, resolve special on our Dormilage. Her special is 1 damage to an enemy. Then Okoye. I like that her spear like breaks the border. That's really cool. Okay, so she's gonna be the Nick Fury of this. 4 cost, 2 thwart, 2 attack, 3 health. If your Okoye uses a basic power, resolve special ability on a Dormilage. Chosen Wakanda hero or ally gets +1/+1 until the end of the phase. I feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity to not have at least 5 Dormilage. That's just me. I hope if we ever get in our Wakanda thing, we get a couple more Dormilage. That'd be pretty cool to do some cool stuff with it. Although I guess, hey, they're each in each of the resources, and I guess you can't have more than them out without, boosting your allies. Heart of the Panther team up between Shuri and T'Challa. Search your deck and discard pile for a Black Panther upgrade and put it into play. So let the special ability and up to 4 Black Panther upgrades you control in any order. Build support reprint. It's pretty cool art. And we have our doubles and Dora Milaje. Ignore 3 cost support. Okay. Ignore this resource card if you identify his Wakanda trait, so it's the Web of Life Destiny. I'm surprised it did not come with Silk. Exhaust it, resolve the special ability on 1 Dora Milaje ally and heal 1 damage from that ally. That's pretty cool. Oh, so you could do it to Okoye. So you can actually do that if you only have 1 ally out. I like that design a lot. Skim through a Nemesis set. Chao Shadow. Claw. That makes sense and it's cool. Manipulated music. And the scream. Cool. Alright, now we're going to go through her cards and we go to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. box really fast. Redemption. Okay, so it just becomes an ally and takes 1 consequential damage. Cool. White Wolf, a 3 cost, 2 consequential on his sword, 2 and 0 consequential on his attack. 3 health ally after White Wolf attacks. Place 1 threat in the main scheme. That's why. Target spotter. Use 2 target counters. When a minion would engage a player, move a target counter from here. That minion cannot activate until the end of the phase. Engage that minion. Oh, love that card. Heart of the Panther and a joystick mod set. Love it. Thunderbolts. It's gonna be fun. And awful to do that. So we have 2 allies here, and then we have a support. Alright. We're gonna do this and set these off to the side because I don't. Probably gonna need a bit of room for this box here. Okay, we got our book. Oh yeah, I forgot that's how we're doing our campaign. Not too sure how this campaign will work. We got Maria, Nick. What the heck is that? Handspring. What is a little folder? We'll figure that out later. That's a later problem. That's something else I figure I will go through the campaign book after I do this. Alright. We're gonna open our codes. And we will be going through the zones kind of quickly. Honestly, I'm not too sure how I'll like Maria Hill. I think Nick looks really cool. Way cooler than I thought he would be. Because, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed about the choices of Nick and Maria for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. box. Like, it just feels so generic. I was really hoping for, like, Quake as a hero. Because I thought she'd be the coolest hero that you could do with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But we didn't get that. We just got her ally reprinted instead. I still think Quake could make a cool hero in the future, but I don't know. And Maria Hill, we'll see how she is. This first. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of rush through. Oh, that's her Nemesis. That's her. That's not Black Widow's card. That's the Thunderbolt Black Widow card, the minion card. So this is the right one. Thank you, MODOK, for being the last card in the pack. Alright, we're gonna go kind of quick through our heroes and go from there. Get these open. And then really quick through the whatever. The main thing I'm probably gonna stop and look at is like the mod sets for the Thunderbolts, because that's what I'm most excited about. Yeah, out of this entire pack, those just look so cool. And that's one of the coolest things I think in this entire wave. All right, Nick Fury, twos across the board. I guess we'll do so many reprints. Oh yeah, there's Nick Fury Senior. But twos across the board. Gary Intel responds after Nick Fury makes a basic thwart. Place one threat in a suit form. Then when you attack, you have to slip to assault form. Here's Nick. He also have 5-6 hands eyes and then 10 hit points. Put your suit form upgrade into play, assault side face up, and then we can change to stealth form as an action. And then here it is. When you attack, move 3 threat from here, deal additional damage. And force up a hero. It will attack you at scheme instead. Place one threat from the activation here instead of the main scheme. There's 5 or less on this card. I like that. Go kind of quick. We got Maria Hill, 3-2-1-3. And then when she thwarts, place remove threat on her suit your suit instead. 2 concentrated fire, deal 4 damage to enemy. Second's range, and if it defeats that enemy, we're gonna place threat on our suit equal to their scheme, or change to stealth form. Oh, and you can buff that to 7 damage. Ooh. We got Covert Surveillance, remove 2 threat from scheme. If you're stealth, you may place that on your suit form on your suit, otherwise change to it. 3 of those. Spray fire. Choose player, deal 3 damage to the villain each minion engaged with that player. This attack gains ranged. Okay, and you can buff it so you can deal 6 damage. Scar. Exhaust it, move a threat from your suit. Ready Nick, and he gains aerial. Safe house 221. Exhaust it, heal 2 damage from Nick, or place a threat as upgrade. Oh my. EM shield. When you take any amount of damage, you can discard it, prevent all of it. Not bad. Eye Patch Hammer. When any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard it. Place 3 of that on your suit instead. Love that. Fury's Watch. We can exhaust it, move up to 2 threat from your suit. We can generate a mental for each threat move this way. Him and Justice is going to be broken. That and Dive Bomb? Ooh, and you can just if you have that out, you can easily get Hone Technique in play. Intelligence Analysis. When you reveal Treachery, discard it, and remove 1 threat from your upgrade, cancel it, and discard that Treachery. Secret Agent title. After you resolve the ability of a prep card, move 1 threat from a scheme to your move a threat from your suit or remove a threat. I read it as move a threat from a scheme to your upgrade. Let's see. Coulson reprint, Quake reprint, Global Logistics reprint. 3 copies of Format. When a minion schemes, discard a Format. This activation removes threat instead of placing it. Oh, that's busted. Yo, you can just have Dark Phoenix remove it for you. Intelligence. After player is dealt an encounter card, discard it. Look at the top. Each encounter card dealt each player. The top card of the card deck can be swapped any number of those cards. Kind of like that with Star-Lord, honestly. Prism Dust. Attack after a minion is played, discard it, and then confuse and deal 2 damage. Under Surveillance reprint. Interesting. And then basic Nick Fury Senior, who in my opinion is so lame compared to Nick Fury, the normal Nick Fury ally. He's a 4-2-2-3. After Nick Fury enters play, choose 1, move 3 threat from scheme, draw 2 cards, or give a shield character a tough status card, and then you have to discard them at the end of the round. Superpowers, or Super Spies, team up between Maria and Nick. Place a total of 3 all-purpose counters and or threat tokens on shield supports and or suit form upgrades. Oh yeah, I love that these 2 are here. We got Gemma Simmons. Reduce cost of Gemma by 2 if your identity has the shield trait. And then we can exhaust her and generate a mental resource for a tech card. Give to Tony. I think you actually give both these to Tony. Leo Fitz. Reduce cost to play Fitz by 2 if your identity has shield trait. Then we can exhaust him, search your deck for a Tet card, and add to your hand. I'm going to have to try Iron Man with that. That's going to be fun. Sky Destroyer reprint. Oh, yeah, Practice Plan. Ooh, Practice Plan. And ready for a fight. After you discard Prep card, you can discard this and return that card to your hand instead of discarding it. Which is pretty cool. Or basically, you get it back from your discard pile. Oh, yeah, we have his Nemesis and Obligation. You know, his stealth mechanic just makes me really want Invisible Woman and the Fantastic Four. I want that's my number one thing I want from this game right now, is I want the Fantastic Four. I was hoping we get them with the movie, with like push for the Fantastic Four wave, but we didn't get them yet. I think it's gonna be big when we do. Maybe next year. I'm assuming next year with Doomsday and stuff, they'll do the Fantastic Four and like Doom as the big bad of a wave or something, or Galactus. Wimber Hill, a 2/1/2. Each ally gains a shield trait, and then we can move a counter from one shield support to another. And then here's just also she has 5 hand size, 9 hit points, and 6 hit points here. Include maximum include the maximum number of copies of 3 shield supports out of your aspect, and then we can exhaust her, search your deck for a shield support and add to your hand. Nick Fury. 4/2/2/3. After Nick Fury uses a basic power, place one all-purpose counter on a shield support. All points bulletin. For each shield support, you either move a threat from scheme or deal damage to an enemy. Well, you get to choose, but on the double, ready a number of shield supports with a combined printed cost of 2 or less. Reinforcements. Choose a number of shield supports with a combined printed cost of 6 or less. Place one all-purpose counter on each of those supports. The hard call. Discard shield support you control. Deal X damage to enemy, where X is the purchase cost of that discarded support. Also, this is not an attack. That's really interesting. Special funding. It's double mental physical resource. After you spend this card, pay for a shield support. Place one all-purpose counter on that support after it enters play. Nice. Support staff uses 3 counters. Exhaust it. Remove its staff counter. General Wildfire Identity, who has players who identity has the shield trait. Iliad, 6 cost support, use 3 mission counters. Exhaust it. Move a counter. Mirror, deal 5 damage to enemy. Move 4 threat from scheme, or heal 3 health from an identity. I can't English. Life Model Decoy. When enemy attacks, you discard it. Prevent all damage. That's really good. That's so good. Shield Director. We can exhaust it and place an all-purpose counter on a shield support. Okay, but how can I cheat that? Like ready the upgrade? Oh, you can do it with, is it tech? You could run her in a Web Warrior deck and have what's his name? Superior Spider-Man ready. It's gonna be interesting playing around with like the Star-Lord ability of having every ally being the specific trait. Victoria Han, a 2/1/2/3 cost ally. After she does play, ready shield support. Slingshot, 3/2/2/3. Expend an energy resource put into play under any player's control. At the end of the phase, if she's still in play, you would get her back to your hand. 3 organized support. When you spend this card, exhaust up to 3 allies and or supports that share a trait, and then we get to generate printed resource for each card exhaust this way. So you can at least get a resource if you do a Web Warrior build. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I like that it has the whole team from the show, plus Mockingbird, who was on the team, I guess. Team card. If each of your characters has a shield trait, this gains interrupt. When you reveal an encounter card, exhaust this card, cancel the effects of that card, and discard it, and reveal another card from the encounter deck. So it's a Spycraft. Command Team reprint and the Cersei. 6 costs used to deploy counters, exhaust it, and remove a deploy counter from it. Choose a player. That player puts an ally into play from their hand. That's really good. That's really good. So you can have them play like, I don't know, like Captain Marvel or something, like a really big ally. Like it. Or just an ally, I guess. Okay. Or if you're going to attack the villain and you're in a 4-player game, your last player going is the aggression player with Sunfire, you can have them play Sunfire out of turn to get rid of an attachment or something like that. That's really interesting. That's cool. We got the You know what? I'm just going to call this the bell. Remove a missile counter from it, which you use 3 of. When you deal 3 damage to the villain, each mini engage with that player, discarding all tough status cards first. The Douglas, 3 counters as well. Exhaust it, remove 1 operation counter from it, removing 2 threat from each scheme, ignoring crisis. Okay, not bad. The Perseus? Pericles? Pericles? Probably the Pericles. 2 supply counters, exhaust it, remove 1 supply counter from it. Give a hero or villain a status card of your choice, and then do the same thing for an ally or a minion. I think that's the weakest of the 3. Not bad. Weakest of the 3, though. Dum Dum Dugan reprint. Grant Ward. It's a 0/2/2/3. Cannot defend. If you reveal a treachery, you may spend a mental resource. If you do not, take damage equal to Grant Ward's attack and remove Grant Ward from the game. I know why he has that ability, but I don't know why you'd play him. I know why he has the ability, because, you know, he's a traitor, but I just want to see the point of putting him in a deck. So that's cool. Set symbol. This should logo. Melinda May. 2/2/3. If you use base power, look at the top card of the encounter deck. You may discard that card. Oh my gosh. Dang, she's strong. Super Spies. Doubles. Front Organization, which is a location. Player under control, maximum per player. When a counter card would discard a card you control, discard it instead and discard that card. So you discard this instead. I like that. Oh, and isn't there a card in Standard 2 that makes you discard like the highest cost card or something, so you can just ignore that? That's cool. Application. Her Nemesis set. Wasn't Controller already a card? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, now really quickly we're going to run through the villain stuff. Not going to spend long on it. But we have Black Widow, who's probably the villain I am most excited for in this entire entire box. I think she just looks the coolest. And honestly, I kind of want Yelena as a hero. I'm glad that we at least got her as an ally, which is pretty cool. She's got Aim Abductor, Aim Science. Okay, so that's her stuff. Batroc. Ooh, has a bunch of rescue captain. I like that art. Oh yeah, this one's like a prison that you're escaping or something like that. Barracks. Brush. Is there one MODOK card? 10, 103, 104. Okay. I thought MODOK had multiple hero or villain cards. Holy cow, this is a... That's where the allies are. This... The Adaptoids. How many cards does he have? Okay, he's 27. Okay. Thank you. He's big. Retaliate 2 also on his, with Steady on his villain set. On his expert set. Scientist Supreme, I like that. It's cool as Monica's here for aim. And then you got Citizen V. And the cool stuff. You got Moonstone. Songbird. Black Widow, which also, maybe it's the Hawkeye fan showing me. I love that's Kate Bishop in her cards. That's just cool to me. How many do you, I'm assuming you get 5. Radioactive Man, Mach 4, Batroc. Okay. Yeah, is that really? Is that 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you get 6. Okay. Sure. I guess it's supposed to be alright. You got Baron Zemo, who does look kind of cool. I do know somehow he gets like you a hero. Really? He is on Mass side. I thought they do it on Mass start. Oh yeah, you get another hero, which is really cool. And then we got Shield mod set, which is awesome, and I think is gonna be really fun to play around with the new Civil War stuff. And then we got some campaign stuff. Yeah. All right. That is everything for this opening. Thank you for watching. Let me know what your favorite item I opened was, and I guess if you want to see gameplay in any of these heroes or villains, let me know. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.